All right. So, um, today, very good thing that happened a bit later this pre-market is that SPY is now above yesterday's high, which is very, very good. Um, Main watch for today, obviously NVA above yesterday's high, 927. So we'll update that. 927 here. This looks very, very good. We also have Frog that's kind of breaking out today. Kind of a slower stock though, so have to be more careful. But it's still not bad at all. Let's say this. Very good range. It's holding up very, very well. Good higher lows as well. So I guess these will be the main two that I'm looking at today. We might have more, honestly, but I mean, we don't want to chase anything. PL maybe above yesterday's high, 1219. I guess this can go up here. I guess that'd be pretty much it for today. So these three, I guess. Mostly NVA. NVA is by far the best one. That would be at least, yeah, that would be at least a 0.5% risk. Depending on the volume, the momentum that it provides. But yeah, that would be at least a 0.5. And in a good market, that would obviously be a 1% risk. But we'll have to see. Wow, what even is this? Path is going up. Earnings or news, I suppose. Earnings. Not interested. There's no range at all. Oh, CEP. I remember we traded that a couple time ago. Yeah, much weaker now. It just kind of fell off pretty hard, let's say. Wow. Yeah, looks like it. I think it was at the same time that we traded ASST. Yeah, here. Oh, not this. So it was at the same time, and both of them actually fell off very, very hard. ASST kind of fell off even harder, in my opinion. It's now dollar stock. Pretty crazy. It was $12 a couple months ago. So, NVA, Frog. Frog actually looks pretty good. I got that from the Discord this morning. I did not I'd see it because of the lower ADR. But it actually does look pretty good. It has a very good range. It's a strong stock recently. It's just the fact that it's slower. Usually mean that we'll have huge sizing into that if we do enter. So that I'd be at a 0.25% risk for sure. NVA, yeah, maybe a half on NVA. Because of the condition. If the condition were better, I'd be at 1% for sure. NUAI is a top gainer. Wow. Also, I will update the watch list this evening. Just do a deeper scan. Right now, we have a couple things. But we also have some things that are failing down, like CSIQ, for example. Um, Maybe this is getting weak. This is getting weak. It's kind of a lot of things that are kind of losing the reason why we add in our watch list in the first place. So no, this is not bad, but yeah. Well, we'll change up some things in the watch list. That's for sure. Probably not a lot because there's not a lot of good looking setups in the market, but there's probably some setups that are better than these ones, for example. That's for sure. These aren't looking so great anymore. Market opens in 30 seconds. Hope you guys are ready. Pretty excited for NVA. It's been a while since I've actually seen a setup that good. Couple weeks, if not months. And again, with the market that we're currently in, don't be too excited, guys, because and there's a good chance it stops us out. If it doesn't, good. Has a lot of potential. If it does, just a part of the game. Even if I have higher conviction into it, it's kind of I guess it's kind of just normal. It happens. So we'll see. What about the frog is going? You guys don't see that because it's on a different part of my screen. Um, but every time market opens, for example, this, I already entered the low of the day, which is 62.94, for example, in my risk management calculator. And I'll wait, let's say a minute or two. I say, all right, well, I'll enter off the 5 minute. 5 minute high is, let's say, 63.98. I enter 63.98, and now it gives me my size. So if it does confirm, already ready to buy. I don't have to calculate after it confirms. Very important thing to do because on momentum stocks, I mean, it can just go so fast that by the time you type in your numbers, by the time you're ready to enter and calculate your risk, it just goes up more, and then you have a smaller size into it. NVA isn't moving right now. Frog low volume, and it's only been like a minute, so JCT good continuation. Oh wow, NVA is going. NVA is absolutely going. Oh no. Well, oh yes, in that case. Wow. What's even happening? It's just going so huge spike in volume. Is it halted? Oh my god, I think it's halted. No way. No, it's halted. Come on, bro. That is crazy. Oh my god. Come on. Can I buy into it? Does it work? Obviously, it hasn't confirmed on the 5 minute candle yet, but off the 1 minute. And now it's halted. It's kind of weird. Size would be not so bad. Wouldn't be perfect though, but let's say will that work? No, it's not working. I tried placing an order right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, bro. Oh my god. All right, so this if you guys see it go back to normal and I don't, please let me know. I'll place an order here. I hope it doesn't open too high. Oh my god, I hope it doesn't open too high. If it does, I'd be pretty pissed to be honest, because I tried to enter off right now off the 1 minute, just how good it looked. The volume that just kicked in just halted. What? What even is happening? Come on. Just halted exactly when we wanted to enter. Market is also kind of retesting its resistance on the, I guess trying to test it on the other way. My god. Well, either it's opening much higher, which I'd be pretty mad, pretty pissed, or it's just opening lower, which in that case would be pretty good that we didn't enter it. So long though. I have absolutely no idea how long this will last. Hope it's not too long. Honestly, guys, if you don't have your brokers ready to buy at the exact moment right now. Oh, it just opened. Right, so obviously waiting on the 5 minute confirmation that right now. PL just confirmed. What does it look like? Oh, do we enter? Do we enter? Are we close to it? Come on. PL, what about? Earnings are in 6 days. Okay, well, I'll just skip this. I didn't know the new earning were in 6 days. Could have been a small entry here, but earnings are in 6 days. There's the weekend, so basically 4 trading days before earnings. It's not worth it at all. NVA Frog 63.98. We'll put under it. Right, so I'm taking NVA 0.5% right now. Stop as is at the low of the day. I'm doing the alert right now. You guys can risk 0.25%, that's for sure. But personally, I don't mind risking a bit more when the setup is looking that good. I'd say if you were to take one trade this entire week would be this one. I guess it's the only thing we took this week, is it? No, we took AXTI. That's it. And NVA. I hope you guys understand the setup and why I have conviction into it, right? If you don't, please ask me questions. Please elaborate. I can explain exactly how the setup looks to me. But you guys need to understand that this is pretty much a perfect setup in the market, especially right now in the market. Like if you guys don't understand this, this is extremely important. So please let me know if you want me to explain more into why it is so good. By the way, KSS is still going down a bit today, 2%. So I'm not that, I'm not worried about it for now. My break even is under the 10 SMA currently, so it's not. I mean, it's pretty good. We're in a good position, I'd say. If it doesn't break under this low right here, can be pretty good. Can form a nice base with higher lows. If it does, it's not that bad either, but would be better if it doesn't. That's for sure. All right, so I'll quickly explain NVA. Well, first of all, it's basic materials and non-energy minerals, precious metals. Very good sector, strong sector, especially when the market is uncertain. Right now, it's kind of the market's been behaving kind of choppier these past few days or weeks, I guess. While this one had almost a 500% move, I guess, at its peak. Yeah, around 500% move at its peak since here. So very, very strong move, which is exactly what we want. And then just starting to consolidate. So of course, it pulled back quite a lot here, 66, almost 67%. And then, yeah, NV alted, but it's supposed to be, it was alted on every platform. Like it was alted on mine, but now it's trading again, NVA. Right. So NVA, as you guys, as we just said, almost a 500% move here, kind of a decent pullback, but it's 12% ADR stock, so it's kind of something that you need to wait, and you kind of need to be ready for it. So that's why we trim when the position is under the 10 SMA. But there is no really setup right here. We waited until it sets up. Currently, it did from October since right now, almost 2 months of consolidation, which is very, very good. Basically, the longer it is, the better. Um, I mean, if it's years, it's very long. But let's say it's better like a weekly consolidation. Something that lasts a few weeks to a few months is better than something that only lasts a few days to a week or two, which is, I mean, kind of makes sense. Here, very good higher lows, and then here, very, very good lower highs. The stock is tightening so much. Right here, I guess here could have been an entry if you were really aggressive. Could have saw it like this. Personally, I did not enter this day just because I mean, we're kind of still in a selective market. You have to be conservative. You have to be selective. I thought this looked better. Also with this high right here, and then it just got even tighter around the edge right here. Good bounce on its 10 SMA, almost on its 10 SMA for these past few days. And then today it just is breaking out. The volume could be a bit higher, but it does look good. We'll have to see. If today provides a high volume day, very, very good chance it is. I mean, there's a high continuation on this. Depends a lot on the volume though, so we'll have to see. But yeah, overall, quick recap of why this is so good. Well, obviously the setup, pretty much a perfect high tie flag, and is kind of a large setup as well. So it has, I mean, it had time to develop, almost 2 weeks, 2 months. All right, I'm pretty tired this morning. Kind of mess up all my words, but almost 2 months of consolidation, which is, I guess, pretty much somewhere around perfect. A couple of months, couple of weeks to a couple of months is pretty much the baseline for a good breakout and setup. And then today, just a good breakout. It did not gap much higher, but still kind of gapped above or so its range. My entry was targeted above previous day high. So right here, 927. Obviously, it was higher just because, I mean, it opened here and just in a couple of seconds, it raised all the way to 10 or so. My entry is at 10 point something. So my entry is at 10.15. So not so bad. And obviously, there's a lot of potential on this stock, just because, I mean, good sector, very good setup, strong stock. One of the most important thing you guys can see right now, can spot, is that all SMAs except these two are aligned. So the 200 is very far. The 50 is pretty far as well. And it's now above all SMAs. Obviously, all SMAs were aligned here, which is like here. This is perfect SMAs. And then obviously when it, I mean, the longer it kind of consolidates, the harder it is to stay all SMAs in order, but they still are pretty good. They're very close one to another, the 10 and the 20. So, I mean, now it's I mean, it looks pretty much perfect. Is it altered again? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe it just doesn't look like it's moving right now, but can you imagine? Okay, no, it's not. Um, yeah, and also very high ADR stock entry was, so my entry was here. Entry was around 10% wide, so 10% wide stop at entry, which is kind of wide, but for a 12% ADR stock, I mean, it's still under ADR. Technically, it fits our criteria. I went with 0.5% risk just because of how good it looked, how strong it is, but still no, not 1 full% because of the market conditions. It's still a lower or so market cap. So, I mean, if it just goes quickly down, I'm not fully into the position. I don't lose basically a 4% of my account. Which again, I wouldn't be mad about in good condition. I just don't feel like it's the moment right now to be aggressive. So I mean, risking 0.5% on that stock right now is sort of being aggressive, but with the right intent, with the right conditions. Is it? Ooh, exact same point. So yeah, we'll have to see. It kind of looks like it is testing 1034 quite a lot. So we'll see. I mean, it still is possible that it reverses and stops us out. Very possible, actually, with the market that we're currently in. Um, so that's why I said if you guys want to be, again, more conservative and risk a 1/4%, you can totally do it. But personally, I don't mind risking 0.5% just because how good it looked. The risk to reward is just so high on a setup like this. It kind of is something that you can't really. I mean, I'd be pretty mad at myself for not risking at least 0.5%. So I'd say this is fully worth it. I mean, other than that, KSS pulling back. Frog isn't doing much. Frog size. What about frog size would be if it does go? Probably will skip this. Yeah. I mean, it would be pretty good size though for even a 1/4% risk would be around 6% of my account into it, which again, I mean, it's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad for such low risk, I guess. PL could have been an entry today. Volume is actually not so bad. It's just the fact that earnings are in 6 day, which I did not see earlier. So, um, yeah, earnings are in 6 days with the 2 day weekend, basically 4 trading days. Usually we make our first trim between 2 and 5 days after entry, so it's not worth it. If it doesn't develop before earnings, we'll just sell an entire position, which is, I mean, it's not worth the risk for such low. I mean, it's basically a very low risk to reward because we'll just be in the position for 4 days at most because we don't hold through earnings. That's why. AXTI. Light. Light is starting to build another range here. Looking pretty good, I'd say. Actually surprised how good that stock looks and how strong it is. Look at this. It's absolutely insane. Insanely strong stock. Honestly. Yeah. Pretty proud how, not proud, but just I kept alerting this stock. I think I've been talking for that about that for like a week now, pretty much every day. Just all right. Especially on X. I don't know if you guys see my X post, but like these past since here, I guess. I guess all week I've been talking about that, about NVA. How look at good, how close to a breakout we were. Even last night I said, word to word, what did I say last night? Hands down the best setup in the market into tomorrow. Looks absolutely prime for a move here. And what do we know? Today it's breaking out. I guess it comes with market experience. You kind of, um, I don't like saying you feel things like, oh, I feel like this is going to break out because it's just, I guess it comes to guessing, it comes to emotions. Um, but you kind of have, I guess it's conviction, right? When something looks that good, you see, you know how stocks behave when they look similar like this. And the more stocks you see that looks like this, for example, or even the more stocks you see that looks like this, or like basically the more stocks you see, the more stocks you look at, the more setups you see, the more setups you study and you evaluate, the more you'll be able to understand and know how they behave, usually. So that's kind of when you can start having conviction in the market or not. And this is pretty much a perfect example. If it provides good continuation, probably will be a setup that I show in like educational videos, just because how perfect it is, pretty much. Reminds me a lot of is it BBAI? Not this current setup, but yeah, this kind of reminds me about this. Not exactly the same. This one was much tighter around entry, but I mean it started setting up, yeah, exactly 2 months since the first low here to the day before breakout, exactly 2 months. And then NVA, oh, was almost 2 months, not exactly 2 months. Since the first low, 10 October, yeah, it's like 7 weeks. Pretty much very similar looking, very good looking stocks, good breakout. Volume is picking up, actually. It's already half daily volume right now. It's already above yesterday's volume. No, you guys, no, you guys, I don't know if you guys kind of see that, but I mean, it's pretty close, but it's already above yesterday's full day volume. So yeah, another thing you have to spot, which was in that case pretty easy to spot on the 5 minute, even on the 1 minute, you can see clearly that is, I mean, it has a lot more volume than it usually is. Yeah. So volume is very important. Oh, we touched a cent lower. What are we gonna do? Not much. Honestly, we're waiting on that just to see how it goes next few days. We'll still, I mean, we are risk free. We already took some profits on that. So I'm not worried at all. NVA, I guess, is pretty much what the only thing we are looking at, or I mean, that we looked and that we took today. All right. Does any of you guys have any questions? If not, I guess that'd be pretty much it for today. Market overall is testing its previous resistance. So I mean, it's still making higher highs though. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait. Today, NV was the only thing that we kind of that kind of was worth it. Let's say the rest is looking not so. I mean, not so bad, but not so great. It's looking pretty much average, I'd say. So unless you guys have any questions, I'll hop off. All right, everyone's good. Everyone know why we took NVA today? Perfect. So I'll see you guys in the Discord, and I hope everyone has a great day. All right, see you guys.